What fears have been holding you back from being a true leader in your life? And what fears have prevented you from tapping in to your innate courage and strength? Have thoughts become so shattering that you can't seem to see the answers God is placing right in front of you? Your mind has become so cluttered with massive, fearful thoughts. Maybe you feel an incredible halt in your life, and you've stopped making choices because of overwhelming fear. Sometimes the only option you have to solve a problem is walking directly through it. No matter how disquieting it feels. If we continue to avoid situations in our lives that invoke fear-based emotions without facing them when we first encounter them, we may never learn true courage and strength. We also run the risk of having those experiences of fear repeated until we surrender to them by walking through them. We came here to experience every emotion on the spectrum so that our soul can grow and evolve as a human being. Imagine thinking to yourself, I can have and do anything. I can have and do anything. Facing the emotion of fear every time you feel it will allow your being to grow a confidence in knowing that you can have anything and do anything. Good evening. My name is Heather, and I am thankful you have decided to join me in this guided meditation in which we discover the true courage you have within by facing fear head on. Your plane just crashed in the Sahara Desert. It's been 4 hours in the scolding sun, and you need to find a watering hole. You lost your shoes when the plane crashed and only have a pillowcase to wrap your feet in. The food options are scarce, but you came across some peanuts. And luckily, while you were unconscious, your spirit guides gave you a vision that a lion would come find you and lead you to the watering hole. However, you also saw this lion providing no mercy when he spotted a hyena at that watering hole. He devoured that hyena as if it were a frog catching a fly with its tongue. This meditation will provoke you to understand the true nature of your fears and how to overcome them by allowing you to experience those emotions associated to them, by leaning on the fear as a guide, just like the lion leading you to the watering hole. Allow my voice to be a sound of comfort and guide throughout this meditation. Please get as comfortable as you can in your bed, making sure you have a warm blanket nearby, and softly close your eyes. We will do 3 deep breaths in together to get into this present moment. In and out. Let's call in your spirit guides for any advice you need. With your eyes closed, place your attention to the center of your forehead. Imagine a bright, glowing ball of light right in front of you. You can make the ball as big or little as you like. see standing there. Now really, try to feel their presence. Do you recognize them? If you don't, it may just be that you were sent an archangel or ascended master to watch over you. You can ask them their name now. Now, ask them a question you need guidance on. Maybe you want to know how to be certain when your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. Or maybe you want to ask them if you have any spiritual gifts. They could come in handy today on your journey. So sit in this space and feel in this moment what your guides have to say. So now that you have spent time communicating with your guides, it's time to begin the march forward towards the watering hole. You see the sun coloring the sky pink. You are losing daylight, and the temperature is quickly dropping. You've asked your guides to stay present with you throughout any instances of fear. You locate a black satchel next to your seat while seizing the peanuts you found in a cup holder. You zip them in the front pouch of the satchel. You pull the pillowcase off of the pillow that you found in your seat. You walk over to some mutilated panels of the plane. You use one of the jagged edges to shear the sheet in half, so you have a piece to cover each foot for the journey through the steep slopes of the sandy terrain. Your heartbeat starts to climb, and you ask yourself, what direction do I take? How long will I have to make this trip alone? Then you recall that you can rest your attention in your heart, and you will feel your guides. They don't always speak out loud, but it's a gentle knowing that you will feel. You see a path to the left that looks as though the dunes have been leveled just for you. You begin the journey. look at your watch, and an hour has passed. You are moving incredibly slow and are becoming very weak. You have yet to see any signs of the lion. The wind picks up and the draft becomes almost undefeatable. The sand has been siphoned into the air and has been spit back out like confetti in every direction. And now your vision ahead is in the least nebulous now. You bow your head and trudge aimlessly through, and it feels no different than swimming up current. And now the thirst has induced such dry mouth that it's becoming difficult to even swallow. Your intuition tells you to look up now. You see something in the distance, but approaching fast, straight towards you. There's a shimmering golden look to the figure in the mirage against the horizon. Could this possibly be a rescue vehicle? Your heart starts pumping faster and faster. And now it's visibly pulsating. All of a sudden, the view has been cleared, as if the figure in your sight cleared the clouds of dust away with its brisk motion forward. It's indeed the lion. You hold a tremble throughout your body as you notice his massive stature must be close to 6 feet tall, bearing a crown of golden locks, resembling fluffy down, nearly reaching the same foot. His glistening ocean blue eyes pierce through your heart. They are beautiful and fearful all at once, but a sense of truth and sincerity still present. You quickly try to tune into your spirit guides out of fear. But then an unrecognizable voice cuts in with a strong and empowering tone.
I am the one who was sent to guide you. Don't be frightened. You are safe now.
Still filled with fright, you witness the lion, as if to show you respect, by bowing down to you on all fours, directly in front of you, as his head gently brushes up against you, guiding you to drape yourself over his back. With a bit of hesitation, you straddle his back as his silky mane covers both legs, as though to warm you like a soothing cloth. The lion rises up and starts to gallop on the journey, and you begin an inner reflection of this whole experience. Was this fear of the lion based off of anything logical? The lion only presented respect and honor toward you, and came to you when you needed help the most. Is is not knowing the outcome of an experience the root cause of fear? You may have uncomfortable sensations in your body when you can't predict the next moment. But is it possible to still do things amidst these sensations? The result of doing something uncomfortable or challenging without running away or giving up produces the effects of feeling strong. Each time you accept the emotion of fear as an opportunity to be courageous and walk through the fear, the outcome is gaining more wisdom, courage, and strength. You were very courageous today to experience the fear and overcome it, even though you didn't originally want to feel those emotions. The more you expose yourself to the unknown and uncomfortable, the more you trust yourself and your intuition. Each time you face fear in your life, you will gain a sense of achievement and pride in yourself that will help you adapt to change and the unknown more readily, and with less and less moments of fear when facing the unknown. You will gain the clarity that fear is just imagined, and it holds you hostage from experiencing life. Fear is necessary to drive us to reach for more in our lives. A catapult to being a master in one's life, to reaching full potential. Has fear ever led you to profound change in the past? If we aren't challenged with fear, then we wouldn't take risks and we wouldn't evolve into anything more. feel a sense of calm. Your intuition tells you to relax now. You start to feel an overwhelming connection to the lion, as if you two were one. You realize he's familiar. He's Archangel Michael, your spirit guide. You now experience a profound knowing that produces a vibration throughout your entire body that feels so good. Feel into this sensation. The more you feel into it, the more it grows. Let this feeling permeate throughout your body. Why didn't he reveal himself to you? It was the discovery and experience your soul craved. The remembrance makes the journey so much more meaningful. He knew you would recognize him. The remembrance makes the journey so much more meaningful. He knew you would recognize him. The gratitude you feel now is radiating from your heart, and this vibration greets every cell as it travels throughout your entire body and returns back to your heart in this circular motion that never ends. Your love for life and this experience has given you a brand new perspective on why you came in to this life. This new appreciation is something that you will never forget. And it will always hold a beautiful and profound memory for you. finally arrive to the oasis. You see the lion and your reflection in the crystal clear water. The lion crouches down and you slide off of his back. You place your head next to his, cheek to cheek, and you whisper, "Thank you." You close your eyes and cup your hands and bow to take a drink. The water is so crisp and refreshing, and you turn back towards the lion to give one last loving thank you. And just like that, he was gone. You start to feel a bit of fear because you realize you're alone once again. But you know now that your guides are never really gone. A rasping, loud noise appears above you now. The sense of freedom embodies you. It's rescue. I want to thank you so much for allowing yourself to explore the fear we all experience in life. I hope that what you take from this experience will help you see the unknown as opportunities for your soul growth. And that it reminds you to listen to your intuition and call on your spirit guides whenever you need guidance. We are never meant to do all of this alone. Again, it is my honor and privilege to have shared these profound insights with you today. Thank you so much for being here.